Hello again. So today I will be installing a new exhaust system because, well, let me just show you why. If you haven't heard the KTM 1290 Super Adventure Sport 2022 exhaust, prepare to be not impressed. I think that actually didn't sound too bad because I am partially in the garage and it kind of is reverberating, but it's a pretty weak sounding exhaust. So I'm going to install this Arrow Sonora or Senora, however it's pronounced. The neat thing about this exhaust is I got the black version. It has a decibel killer in it that is easily installed and removed out of the back here. It's a good looking exhaust. I believe it's a little bit lighter too than the stock exhaust. We'll see. You just pull out this screw right here and you can pull the decibel killer out. So we'll give it a shot and see how it sounds. So all I have to do is remove this small screw right here, the clamp down here that connects the muffler, and then this larger bolt up here. And then we'll put the new one on. So I have the clamp off already. I have the heat shield bolt out, and I'm removing the main bolt that's holding it on right now. This is going to want to fall off as soon as I pull this out, so I'm going to hold on to it. There it goes. I'll retain this washer, and I'll drop this off and away and pull back. There we go. Success. You can see the filter in here. That's interesting. So in the instructions that came with the new exhaust, it says to remove this gasket and reuse it. So I'll just pull this off with a little screwdriver. Looks like there's some grease on here. And it actually came with a packet of grease, but the bike's brand new, so I think there's enough on here to just reuse it the way it is. So that's gonna go on the new muffler and then up around there, and then the clamp it'll seat in this side of the clamp. Okay, so I pressed the gasket into the new exhaust, and you can see there, maybe you can see this, there's metal wires. This is essentially made out of pressed metal wires, it looks like, so be very careful to not poke yourself. This, by the way, this exhaust is probably, this is just a guess, but 2 or 3 pounds less than the other one. It's quite a bit. I can tell the difference. The other one was very heavy pulling off, and this is super light, so that's great. And we'll go ahead and fit it on there now. All right, putting it on should be fairly straightforward. This thing is super light. I'll just carefully slide it on. Lining up the hole. Now the bolt that it comes with is slightly longer than the one that was in there. I'm assuming it's for a reason, so I will use the one that they sent. I picked the perfect day to do this. It's only 102. All right. All right, so that's held into place. and it's loose, which is fine. And the gasket's seated fairly straight. So we'll go ahead and put this clamp on next. Squeeze it together. All right, I'll just put it a little bit hand tight right now. And so they sent a washer and a lock nut for the backside, whereas the OEM muffler has a welded nut on the back, hence the longer bolt. So that's in, and then next I need to put clips on here to receive the screws that hold the carbon fiber cover in place, or carbon looking cover in place. And then after this, we'll be able to start it up and see how it sounds. All right, I'll put the cover on. The cover has these heat-resistant gaskets that go on both the back side and then followed by a metal washer, and on the front side, starting with a metal washer and followed by another heat resistant gasket to protect the cover. Tighten these up and we'll start it. All right, this is with the DB killer removed and the new exhaust installed. All right, that may probably not come across in the video as I just heard and felt it, but it's pretty fantastic. It's got a very low sort of grumble that probably didn't come across in the audio, but you can feel it. It's like a bass in your car or something like that. So it's pretty awesome. I'll try it with the DB killer now. All right, this is startup with the DB killer in it. Yeah, it's a lot more aggressive, obviously, with it out, and even though with it in, it was actually better than the stock. So either way, I'm happy. I'm not sure how I'm going to run it yet. Probably with the DB killer in it for a little bit, and then try to take it out for the next ride. All right, so I put the new slip-on exhaust minus the DB or decibel killer. I removed that. This is the Arrow Sonora, and in black, and the exhaust note is fantastic. It's probably not doing a great job through my helmet picking it up. I'll open up my visor, might help, do a little lower speed, but it's very deep. It's got a lot of bark to it now, a lot of bite. I think I bought it from Rottweiler Performance. They may be the ones that make it, but it sounds a hell of a lot better. And for me, a loud exhaust, I don't like to be annoying to other people. That's not the purpose. I mean, it does give you sort of a visceral feel, a connection with the bike, perhaps, for some people. It does that for me. However, the most important thing for me is like that bumper sticker, loud pipes save lives. I certainly think that's true. There's a lot of situations as a motorcyclist you'll run into with people trying to pull out onto the road in front of you, oftentimes smoking a cigarette, not paying attention, blasting music, windows open, whatever. Happened to me 2 days ago, and they're about to pull out, and I could tell. I came around a corner, I saw a car just getting ready to pull out. All I had to do was give it one of these, and you know, he was probably a good maybe eighth of a mile, maybe a little less, but that caught his attention. He stopped immediately, and I went by safely. So, firm believer in that, and that's one of the reasons I changed the pipe on this bike. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you got something useful out of this. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll be installing some more accessories on the bike.